A No More StinkyMonkeys.com production. I'm back! For the first time in 5 years, I'm doing a top 10 list of the best movies of 2024. My last list was from 2019, and then 5 years ago this week, COVID broke. In fact, I just realized it was 5 years ago tonight, March 2nd, 2020, when I went to my last movie in a theater before the pandemic hit. That was Harrison Ford's Call of the Wild. Well, this past year, I got back into watching new films with a lot of help from streaming. I saw 59 new movies this year, and for the first time, I put them all in order of how I like them. I will post that list separately. But for now, I will start with 15 honorable mention films and then get into the top 10 countdown. Enjoy your Oscars. Oh, spoiler alert. 3 of the best picture movies don't even make my top 25. All right, here goes. Honorable mentions. Blitz, number 11. London's Blitzkrieg told from a little boy's point of view. Number 12, Room Next Door. 2 literary women become close friends fast in their middle age, and one helps the other live with late-stage cancer. 13, If. Stands for Imaginary Friends, and every big name in Hollywood seems to do a few sentences of different IF characters hysterically, but ultimately too sad. Number 14, Dune Part 2. Better than Dune 1. Timothée Chalamet stars in 2 Best Picture nominees this year. Number 15, The Beekeeper. Jason Statham is perfect as a former government assassin who takes delicious revenge on the people who stole his sweet landlord's life savings and made her die. Number 16, Better Man. Pop star Robbie Williams is a huge star in England and virtually unheard of in America. To make his life story universal, he is computer animated as a chimpanzee, and it works. Number 17, Wicked. Sometimes really well done, but criminally stretched out version of the play. Number 18, The Brutalist. 3.5-hour film that could have easily been told in 2 hours. Number 19, Inside Out 2. I enjoyed it more than the first one because it doesn't have an incredibly sad moment like that one had. Number 20, Carry On. Basically a remake of Die Hard 2, but with the star being the ATF agent, and again it's on Christmas Eve. Number 21, A Quiet Place, Day 1. 3rd movie about the creatures that eat us if we make noise, but with a different cast. 22, Nickel Boys. Good story about 2 black teens who are thrown in a prison farm for boys in Florida in the 1960s. Loses points with me for telling the story from a visual point of view of the 2 kids. It's very distracting. Number 23, Maria. Angelina Jolie is back as Maria Callas, the great Greek opera star who fell in love and lost her career to Aristotle Onassis. Jolie mixes her own singing with Callas, which is quite an accomplishment. Number 24, The Best Christmas Pageant Ever. Sweet, simple story about a mother who takes an abandoned family of poor street kids under her wing and helps them produce the most irreverent but heartfelt Christmas pageant for their church. And number 25, A Real Pain. Macaulay Culkin's brother Kieran plays a pain-in-the-ass cousin of the star, writer and director Jason Eisenberg. They go to Poland to visit their dead grandmother's hometown and the concentration camp she escaped from. It's an odd blend of comedy and crushing sadness. All right, here we go, top 10. Number 10, Vengeance Most Foul. Another great animated film from Wallace and Gromit as they get mixed up with the most wanted chicken in London. Number 9, The Apprentice. From 1973 to 1990, we see how young, impressionable Donald Trump learns how to become the monster we know now, all thanks to his mentor, New York's most vile attorney, Roy Cohn. Number 8, Sing Sing. True story of a theater group in New York's federal prison, starring many of the convicts who participated. Shows how the arts can rehabilitate you and make you feel human again. Number 7, Harold and the Purple Crayon. Most fun movie of the year. Shazam star Zachary Levi gives us another funny look at his inner child as he becomes Harold and draws a wonderful life for him and his friends. Laughter and tears. Number 6, Conclave. Several times this year I would say this movie or that movie was the best of the year so far. That's what I said about Conclave at the time. Brilliant and keeps you guessing. Number 5, The Wild Robot. Second most beautiful film. Again, all animals except for the star, who's an advanced robot who knows how to speak with the animals and becomes their quasi-mother in the wild. Number 4, September 5th. Munich, Germany Olympics in 1972. And the Israeli athletes were held hostage by Arab terrorists. This movie tells us how ABC covered the first televised terrorist incident in history. Number 3, Flow. Latvian animated movie about a near-distant future world when all the animals live and have to use their smarts and communication skills to help each other live. Most beautiful movie of the year. Number 2, A Complete Unknown. Timothy Chalamet did the impossible. He made you believe he was Bob Dylan. And more so, he made you realize that in '65, Dylan looked as cool as a white prince. And number 1, Anora. Mikey Madison was great in a small but pivotal role in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But she is absolutely feral in this film as a stripper hooker who falls in love with a shady Russian near Coney Island. All right. Thanks from the Freditor.